we're finally traveling for the very first time to South Korea. We've heard so much about all the amazing Korean food and shopping. And we are so excited to spend the next 11 days here, starting in Seoul. Checking in to our hotel here in Seoul. The room we're staying at is a very compact, loft-style space. Appreciated all the modern touches, like the Japanese-style toilet, kitchenette, and washer-dryer.
Morning from Seoul.
Oh, is it on?
It's our very first time here in Korea, and we're honestly a bit overwhelmed.
Siupan.
4 big pieces in here. Light salty top. Really good.
Inside rice. Inside rice. Yeah. And soy sauce. Chapstick with.
There's a lot of rice underneath here. Super fiber and veggies. The raw beef has a rich sesame oil flavor, and the silky texture feels almost sashimi-like.
Fresh beef. It's Minari time. Beef and Minari, just local tasting combo. Very good. Kaya natin. Crunchy.
favorite note, kindness. Another tiny green arrow. What?
Oh my.
Doesn't seem like it, but there's more
It's pretty cute. It has a need to charge in style. Oh, these are
so cool. I've never seen a shop that has so many interesting cords. Oh, this is bringing me back. first day in Seoul with this amazing meal. This restaurant specializes in perilla oil dishes. We got a bucket noodles, and this perilla oil is freshly pressed here in the restaurant. We also ordered this amazing fried chicken coated with buckwheat flour. Actually, it's so funny because my mom is the one who recommended it. She saw it on an Instagram reel. Oh my god. So good. So this is their freshly pressed perilla oil.
is it?
Yeah.
46.
Your
Oh,
right side.
It's more.
Yeah, more deep.
Fresh from our first facial. How'd you like it?
I feel like a newborn baby.
Straight from our facial, raw crab. Raw blue crab marinated in soy sauce. Super juicy and fresh.
It's as glossy as your face. It's like sashimi. Pretty rich, no? Very nice. It's like you're having chirashi or something. It's lighter than I thought it would be. Wow.
Some dewy reactions. All this crab. morning from Seoul. Today we're doing some solo adventures. I'm going to a Korean skin clinic to have a procedure done. Ralph is, what are you gonna do?
I'll be Ralphing around, whatever that means.
Should be fun. So this is my face immediately after my treatments. Thankfully, there's really no downtime. 3 of our friends that I really trust actually recommended this place. Our friends Shar, Sasa, and Noe. Thanks for the rec. This looks amazing. So we got 2 types. The soy sauce chicken with fried chicharito peppers and anchovies. And then the spicy chicken with garlic and fried lotus root. Also, look at the size of this. It's so generous. It's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna just go for it. Wow. It's been a mommy bomb.
Let's try a piece. So we got the bone in. Juicy. The sauce is just try this lotus root. Oh, it's crunchy. Well, it goes well with the chicken. A little spicy, but on the sweet spicy, it's just really good.
dinner. Our friend Steph recommended this Galbi Gym restaurant. Looks like the perfect end to our day.
Lots of people drink